Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show, the WREXfast Club, and we have some breaking news that just happened. Unfortunate news, got a trifecta, and right now we're really being tested. We are definitely really being tested. Just broke about maybe 10 minutes ago that Arthur Okonkwo has a broken wrist and will be out for a minimum of 6 weeks. We're going to talk about that. Also talk about Billy Boyle and Bolton that went off too. The WREXfast Club didn't want to report this news. Just woke up a little bit ago and got a message from in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, get into the Discord. I saw that. Thank you, Stace. Thank you, Stacy. But yes, Arthur Okonkwo is out with a broken wrist. There he is right there. And we will talk all about it. Get your thoughts and smash the like on the video and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit, become a Local Pundit member. Helps us, and we're on way to 50,001. So, but today it's all about the injury update. And Glenda Bershi says hi, and she also says some sad news this morning. Yes, it's some sad news this morning. We are really being tested right now. Right now, Parkinson is really being tested with his squad, and we have some really important games coming up, and hopefully that the work we did over the summer, bringing in Callum Burton, players like that, will help us out get through this time. Listen, I saw it happen. We were watching the game on Saturday, and we saw he made a snap save with his right wrist, got back up, and the ball got pushed out. It was down toward the cop end, and he came up. You can see it in the photo right there. That's it right after the Mansfield game. It's unfortunate, but yeah, let's get into it. Nikki D. Marie from SoCal says, now I understand more fully why Parky put Howard in it for the second half. Absolutely. Sorry about my white shirt. Does not help out for that right there. For the chat. But yes, now you can understand why Chomp did get his 50th, and Callum Burton probably was going to start that game anyways. But Jesus, Nikki D says F and hell. What is that, like 6 weeks minimum? Probably a minimum 6 weeks. Absolutely. And he says, thank F for Callum Burton. Absolutely. Okay. Let's dive into this in a second here. I'm really excited to see Callum play. Yeah, Callum's a good player. Callum is a really good player. So I know we want AO. AO's been having a great season. Eight clean sheets out of 14 games. He's absolutely having a fantastic season. So but Callum, he's a good keeper. He's a good keeper. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's a drop off. He's just a different type of keeper. He's actually more comfortable with the ball at his feet, I would say. JB65 says, "Good morning, everyone." All right, let's get into this article real quick. Actually, you know what I might do? I'll just pause for 1 second. Hold on. My shirt. Sorry, white shirt doesn't work when the chat's there, okay? So I just changed real quick. Okay, let's get into this article here. Wrexham AFC manager Phil Parkinson has delivered an injury update on the first team squad. Arthur Okonkwo, Luke Bolton, and Billy Boyle will be added to the injury list this week, which is unfortunate. Boyle and Bolton picked up injuries at Port Vale in midweek, while Okonkwo had a scan on his wrist after suffering an injury in his clean sheet against Mansfield last Saturday. Remember, he stayed in the game. He did not go out. Looking back at the Port Vale match in which Wrexham secured the top spot, North Group B, Josh Adam, Matty James, and John Dottie Bavartson all made their first Wrexham starts, which is good. I thought that all three played fairly well. Josh Adam was impressive for me for such a young player. Parkinson explained, as I said after the game, it was a really good workout for the three lads making their first starts for the club, and all came through well. Unfortunately, we picked up 2 injuries on the night. Luke Bolton went off after 12 minutes, or was it 12 minutes? I think it was 12 minutes or 6 minutes. 12 minutes. And Billy Boyle will both be off for 4 to 5 week layoffs, which is obviously frustrating. So that brings us into almost the Christmas period. That brings us into the Christmas period, into the new year. Prior to the game, we had some bad news. We had to send Arthur Okonkwo for a scan after he damaged his wrist on Saturday. Unfortunately, he has broken his wrist and is going to be out for minimum 6 weeks. Our supporters may have found it a bit strange that we played both goalkeepers for 45 minutes on Tuesday night. That was pre-planned in terms of giving them both some game time, but also to protect Callum a little bit as well. Now we know why. I feel for Arthur. He's in great form, good form, but we've got 2 experienced goalkeepers ready and waiting. I'm hoping. I mean, we are absolutely being tested. The players we brought in over the summer, I don't think there's a huge drop off. I really don't think there's a huge drop off. They're different players, but I'll say it. You know, between JM going down, unlucky. Fletch getting injured, Evans, now Konku. This is why you have a deep squad. This is why you have a deep squad where it's like not just your first 11, your first 15, 16 players need to be good, including your goalkeeper. So, oh God, I'm almost stunned. What do you guys and gals think in the chat? Tell me, let me know. And also working the new system here, so apologize if it's still wonky. Hope it's okay for everybody. Okay. Parkinson also delivered a wider update on the squad with George Evans, James Jones, Stephen Fletcher, and Jack Merritt have been unavailable in recent weeks. So so James Jones is also injured. There we go. The manager added George Evans is making good progress. James Jones, we still don't. Well, I'm sure we do. George Evans is making good progress. James Jones is still a couple weeks away from joining the training with a foot injury. Stephen Fletcher trained last week, but has a slight setback, and he's seeing a specialist today, so we'll know more of that. We're turning to the MASH unit. We are turning to the MASH unit. The medical staff has to be working overtime with all these guys on the training. Off of the training into the training room. Jack Merritt has been with the group, but as everyone knows, that's going to take time. It's good to have him back in and around the club with the grounds with the guys. So. Oh man, I'll bring this down because it's just. I'll bring this down. I'll bring up your chat. I mean, like I said, we never do things easily, do we? We never do it easy. And like I said, this is the test of what the manager can do trying to bring the squad together, navigating the squad, which is, why, again, he said it was pre-planned because they obviously knew that AO had a broken wrist. That's why Colin played 40 to 45 minutes to get his sharpness up a little bit, get on the pitch, get some ring rust off him. Not that he's a bad player, but he hasn't been playing. Just, game time, when you're in the game and you're actually playing, the speed of a game is different than actually playing in a scrimmage or just a workout. So, having that snap stuff, getting sharp, much like Paul Mullen as well, have to be sharp too. So now it all makes sense. It wasn't just to get Chomp his 50th. It was a protection because he's going to be starting on Saturday. Did I read that Poku's not going to be playing? No, it's Poch. Sorry, I think that's different. That's a different thing. I forget I even said that. I'm thinking about something else. I just woke up. Okonkwo should have come out of the game with Mansfield. Kim, you're absolutely right. I am shocked that he stayed in for the whole time. Listen, it's always good to be brave, but he knew. A wrist is. I mean, that's your livelihood right here. His livelihood is right here. And he came up immediately holding us. He's got a problem there. And it was a snap save. I don't think he went on it. I think the ball hit it. And I have to go back and watch it, but I think the ball was the one that did the damage. Not that he came down on it wrong. It's just unfortunate. This is the second time, I will say, this year where we have two players innocuous injuries. One of them being, I'd say three injuries: the Evans injury, the Jack Merritt injury, and now the AO injury. At least both two out of three were in game. But yes, if he did feel something, they should have pulled him off. Maybe just, adrenaline got him through, Kim. I don't know. You know what I mean? When you're out there and you're playing sport, it is what it is. And you want to be out there and you just don't feel it till later on, Tess says, not to be negative, but if Callum gets injured, we are screwed. I love Mark Howard as a person, but he makes Ollie Palmer look like the fastest guy in the world. Yeah. Well, let's touch all the wood. And Drew does whatever, says AO is down. What the F? Walk the F. Yes, we are the walking wounded. How you doing, Drew? Good to see you, brother. We are the walking wounded as a total MASH unit. But, I don't even know what to say other than I'm shocked. I'm shocked this happened. I think we're being really tested. The league is hard enough when you have a full group of the squad at your services. Now we're down our best goalkeeper. We're down, I would arguably say, our best striker that was in form. What are our midfielders? Good. Evans is great. We just got Max back. It's been an injury riddled season so far. Injury for sure. Chicky Brewer says, I just got here. Well, you missed the update. Is we got injured players all over the place. AO is down. He's going to be out 6 weeks. He's got a broken wrist. Minimum 6 weeks. Let me see if there's anything else out there. Nothing is broke on the leader yet, but we got the news. We already got the news, and it's really, really sad. So now Colin Burton, I have confidence that he'll come in and do a good job. I do. I have confidence he'll come in and do a good job. Now, him getting used to the back line, whether it be Max, Scar, and Stash at the back with Maka and I'd say and Barney, got to get used to playing together. So we'll see how that goes. It's a big game this weekend. It's big game energy this weekend. No, make no mistake, Stockport's a good side, and we are going to be tested with a full squad, especially with Mullen Mullen not firing on all cylinders yet. We need everyone to step up, and it just says it even more that how difficult this league is, how important it is to have depth. Like we didn't have great depth last season. Having JJ out, Evans out, JM out. Now it looks like O'Connell might not be fully fit. I know he didn't mention that there, but I think he had a calf problem. Boyley out. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And our own Patty Power says Callum has signs of a good keeper. I agree with you, Patty. I think he's a good keeper. I think he's not. I wouldn't even say he's backup quality. He could be starting for any other team. He could be starting for our team. He's going to be doing this weekend. He has quality to him. So I watched him over the summer firsthand. I know they were just practice games, and they were just during the summer everyone's getting used to it. But I like the makeup of them. Do I love AO? Yes, of course. 8 clean sheets out of 14, absolutely. But Patty and I were watching the game together. We saw this happen. It's like, didn't think it would come out to be this. Didn't think it would come out to be a broken wrist out for 6 weeks. So, Drew does whatever agrees with Patty Power. Yes, he does. So, yeah. Oh my God. So AO's down. And so I feel bad for this, and I don't want to discard the Bolton and Boyley going down, but AO is down. He's our starter. He's our guy. But Bolton has been trying to get back. He's had a foot injury, and Boyley hasn't been starting. Boyley essentially is a backup. He's got his new hair. He's got his glam hair on. But he's not one of our starters. So what do we do? What do we do? So Glennis says Callum and Scar have played together before. Okay, that's right. At Portsmouth. Oh, sorry, that's Portsmouth. At where the hell did they play? Plymouth Argyle. They played at Plymouth Argyle. And Drew does what else? I've been impressed with every time he's been on. Yes, talking about Callum Burton, he has been impressive. And so, how many players injured in total? Well, if we're gonna do hand math here, let's go front to back. So AO is injured, Bolton is injured, Boyle is injured. O'Connell might have something wrong with him, not definite there. So let's just call that. We'll call it 4. Okay, fine. Well, no, we'll call it 3, but we won't call O'Connell. Okay, 4 will be Evans, and who else? Jack Marriott and Fletcher. That's 6 players injured that we know of. 6 players injured that we know of. If I'm missing one, let me know. With Callum seeming way more comfortable at his feet, I wonder if we'll play it more fluid like we did Tuesday from the back. That's a good shout. You could possibly see that happening. And he is very comfortable with his feet. He's a big keeper. He comes for the ball really well. I think Callum is 39, but I'll take a look, Webby. Callum Burton. I think he's 29. Or 28. Callum Burton age. He's 28 years old. Callum Burton is 28 years old. So, yeah, he's 28. So he's in his essentially his prime, I would say, right now. But he's got good pedigree behind him, and he will be taking the sticks for us. He'll be 29. Well, he just turned 28, so in August. Let me just see. Anywhere. Where else did he play? I think he played at Plymouth, right? Here we go. Callum Burton, 20 years old. Yes, and where did he play? He was at Plymouth last year. So him and Scarsy know each other well. Good shout, whoever called that out. Who was that? Glenda. Good shout, Glenda. On that one there too. All right, what else? I mean, this is just devastating news. The hits just keep on coming. But now going away to Stockport, it just makes it even harder for us. Just because we have the mash unit at this point, but we can do it. If any team can do it, we can do it. Never count us out. Never count out the grit. Never count out, us putting it forward and doing a job going away. So I wouldn't count us out. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be a great match, but never count us out. And now I'm just, what other news is going to come out? They did a really good job keeping it from us. It's now Thursday. They had a scan on Tuesday. That's 48 hours. There was no leaks that I know of. Even after the match, no leaks that I know of. I mean, I've had a broken bone before, not my wrist. So I'm wondering. I mean, out for 6 weeks. I mean, that is his moneymaker there. Oh, you got to protect him. You got to protect him. God, I'm not happy about it. Obviously not happy. Okay, another thing to happen here. Really, this is not even. Yeah, it's news, but it's it's the Breakfast Club show. We'll just get to the news real quick. But the main news is, that's not good, Josh. What did we do here? Touching buttons. Okay, there. Okay. New dates and kickoff times for Wrexham 5 fixtures. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. Why is that here? That was 3 hours ago. The Reds have been a global sensation. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? 5 games: Birmingham City at home and away fixtures at Reading, Shrewsbury, Northampton Town, and Mansfield. 2 of those matches have been moved to Thursday evening, which pissed a lot of people off. Which I don't blame them. I mean, Christ, it's just yeah. Why the Thursday nights? It's more of a money grab than anything else. But like, I don't even care about this anymore right now. We talked about it the other day. I'm more just worried about the injury update, so I apologize on that. But this was here. This was in the leader, but I don't. Did he mention AO in the leader this morning? Did you guys or gals see this? This was yesterday. So this was yesterday that didn't happen. So yeah, they kept it even from the leader because this article came out yesterday. Is it weird with Callum that I'm really not worried? Maybe I'm naive. No, I think what you're seeing there is we've signed well, and he has shown. It's not like I'm going to say this, and I don't mean this in the right way. If we were going to Mark Howard, I'd be more concerned. You're going to our keeper played in the championship last year. So that's a good sign. He's a good goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper. It's like, it's not, you feel bad for AO, obviously, and the chemistry in the team, 8 clean sheets in 14. So, but I understand what you're saying. I think that makes sense. Not really worried because he's a good player. I think that's a good shout, Tess. And do goalkeepers qualify for emergency rest EFL additional players? I don't have that information. We can look that up, but I don't think so. Not that I know of, but it's a good question. Okay, and there you go. My understanding is yes. I don't know anything, so there you go. I don't know that. So if someone else has that, Glenn, if you have something, let us know. But yeah. If we need it, well, I mean, listen, it is November 14th right now. We are 6 weeks away from the January transfer window open. I think AO will definitely back. It's just, it's an injury. It's an injury that it does happen, but I don't think we'll be going in for another goalkeeper. If anything, I don't see that on the cards unless Callum Burton goes down. Touch wood, that doesn't happen, but I could be totally wrong. All right. This article was yesterday too. And it really, for me, it doesn't. I just want to do the news and get it to you, and we'll talk about AO more. Parkinson believes that the race for promotion is wide open, and the teams currently mid-table in League One will be there for the race for the honors. Parkinson said it's very difficult to predict at the moment. Barnsley winning on Friday and suddenly appearing 4th. There are teams all the way down to 14th who you think could be up there, and he's right. People may say Wycombe are a surprise package, but they are a team who have been in the championship not that long ago and are always up there and there in the division. So how are they a surprise package? I'm not sure, he says. There are so many teams that will be fancying their chances, Parkinson. Is it early in the season? It is early in the season. We just got to keep our heads down and concentrate on what we have to do. That's a absolutely true statement. Keep our heads down and concentrate on what we have to do. Let the noise go on the outside. Our compatriots went down, JM and AO, but you got to focus on what we're going to do. Wrexham got the better of Mansfield, who clinched automatic promotion from the League 2 last term with the Reds and Stockport County. All 3 teams came up, are currently top 7, said Parkinson. He said the momentum is important, Parkinson went on to say. I feel the teams, particularly at home, when you have got the crowd right behind you, like we have, it helps. And that shows us with the games that we've had so far at home with just 2 points dropped against Huddersfield Town. I always watch everyone else's recruitment, and Mansfield are a bit like us. They have let some key players go down. Key players go who have done well for them and have brought some quality in. Getting the balance of that right is absolutely key because we have come into a very competitive division, and at the moment we are doing very well. All right, that's a good shout right there, and it is. I'm going to pull this back down. That is a good shout there, but more importantly, it's like, yeah, we're in the hunt. Let's keep going. I think today, the game's the 48 hours from now, the game against Stockport is so pivotal for us. We haven't had the best away form with the injury shout with AO and the Mullen not really firing. Let's have our big guys step up. Please, let's have our good step up. Did I break this for the channel? I know I tagged the channel on X. You might have. Was that you? I was sleeping, my guy. So you might have. But hold on, let me see what time you put it up. 7:30. No, we were already there, James. We broke it for you. We broke it for you. We broke it for you, but good shot, my guy. Yes, goalkeepers are normally the ones using emergency requests, but we don't get it because Callum is a suitable replacement. We might have a shot at replacing Howard if Callum was to go down. There you go. Patty did his research and he has to say on that, and he says that we could, but Callum's a good replacement, and he is. I think he's great, and I don't see anything unless. Like I said, unless something goes wrong, I don't see us going in. Callum's a good replacement. Never a dull moment, says Merlin. No, there's never a dull moment, says Merlin. And oh, good shit. Well, it is good. No, everything but the news. But yeah, if you're coming in late, there was injury update this morning, and it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. There is our guy, our fearless leader, in between the sticks, broke his right wrist. You can see it right there. You know, I still wonder why they didn't pull him off. As someone said earlier, I think it was Tess. Like I said, probably adrenaline. So I don't know. Remember, everyone, hit the like and subscribe if you haven't, please. Yes, thank you, Glenda. Thank you, Glenda. But yeah, it's sad news. See how that goes. Callum Burton will be in. We'll be in the sticks on Saturday, and hopefully we can get the W against Stockport. It makes this game even more, and if it wasn't already, more of a banger. And I'm so glad we did good recruiting in the summer, and now it's coming to fruition. You can never, injuries will happen. Injuries will happen, and I feel like we have suitable replacements to go in this time, and we just need to perform. Our guys need to go out there, and we need to perform. And I feel really bad for AO. He's had a great season. Last season he played well, coming on with the broken jaw. But he'll come back. He'll come back stronger, and he'll get the support from the Wrexham supporters, from myself, from everyone, his teammates, the coaching staff. He'll get all the support he needs to get him back fully fit, and we'll get him back in there hopefully sooner than later. But a broken wrist is a broken wrist. It's got to heal. He's a young guy. He's fit. He's 22, 23 years old, so he'll come back stronger. And I'm not worried about him coming back stronger. Glenn said AO stayed on until halftime when he had a broken jaw. Yeah, he's a tough vest. They always say goalkeepers are a different breed. And he's definitely a different breed. Hopefully it's just the 6 weeks. So, anyways, I'll let you all get back to it. News and update show real quick. The WREXfast Club came in. Sorry about the bad news. It's unfortunate, but AO will be out for 6 weeks, and Billy Boyle's down for 5-6 weeks, and so is Bolt. That's the injury update, as well as Evans making progress back, but it's still going to be a while. As well as JJ's down. I didn't even know JJ was down too. So smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for coming in, appreciate it. Sad news, but on that bombshell, we will see you all soon.